Hey there! Rob and Cade are excited to introduce you to their latest creation called CHORUSle, a fun and innovative music puzzle app crafted for everyone, from casual listeners to die-hard music fans. Dive into a world of vibrant visuals, smooth animations, and an easy-to-navigate interface that makes playing a breeze. Challenge your family and friends by joining groups, sharing your wins, and playfully bragging about your song lyric knowledge. Our goal is to boost social fun and friendly rivalry. With a simple design and clear tutorials, you can jump right in and enjoy a mix of easy and tough chorus puzzles that reward you and keep the competition lively. Discover 11 fresh songs daily across various genres. Play them all or stick to your favorites. Regular updates promise a lively, sing-along musical journey that keeps your memory sharp. We'd love for you to join our tester community and help us bring some of today's most enjoyable apps to the app stores. Testing is the first step, and your support means everything. To test our apps, simply join our group at groups.google.com/vanderark/app/testers. For now, let's jump right into CHORUSle. At the top of the page, you'll find the R&B genre, today's global spotlight. When you hit that bright yellow button to play today's worldwide genre, you're competing with players from all over the world. Your scores are tracked, and you can see exactly where you rank among everyone playing. Right now, since we're still in the testing phase, there aren't many players yet, but this is how the game works. If you've already tried today's worldwide challenge, scroll down to explore our full lineup of 11 genres. These rotate on a 7-day cycle, so only the top 7 genres rotate as worldwide puzzles. For example, Latin music might not be featured initially because it can be tricky for many players in the US to guess those songs, but if you're a fan, you can jump in and play that genre at any time. You can play all the genres in one day or stick to your favorites like country or any other genre you love. The choice is yours. Dive in and enjoy the competition. Right below the puzzles of the day, you'll find our archive of previous puzzles. Here, you can easily scroll through and check out your past scores. Simply tap any of the bright yellow play buttons to jump right into the chorus. Those yellow buttons mark puzzles you haven't played yet. At the top, you can filter your selections, whether you're in the mood for Christian melodies, classic rock, or country tunes. It's all up to you. Dive in and enjoy revisiting your favorite puzzles whenever you like. At the bottom of your screen, you'll spot the Groups section, your hub for all group activities. To create a new group, simply tap the Create button at the top. Pick a catchy name, add a brief description, and select a genre. If you skip the genre, no problem. It defaults to the puzzle of the day. Once your group is set up, it gets a unique invite code. For instance, this classic rock group shows its invite code right at the top. Share that code with friends to bring them in. You can also join our Classic Rock Testers group using the code E08ECD. Check out who's played today, like Robusta Rhymes here. Points appear after playing, so you can compare scores and see who's leading. That's your quick guide to managing and enjoying groups. Simple and fun. If I go down to the very bottom right, to the Profile tab, we'll see my current stats. If you look at the very top there, you can see my ranking. That's 74,310 lyric points right now, and that puts me in the crooner column. So I'm a crooner until I get another 75,690 points. That would put me at 150,000 points, and then I would be considered a headliner. Now, your lyric IQ, basically, your level of play is shown in the results table with your group. You can also see it there at the top left. I'm on a 4-day streak. I've had a best of my group 4 times. I've played 16 total games, and I've won 11 of those games. You can see my percentage win rate, 69%. That obviously will lower as more people come into my groups, but currently, that's my ranking. Underneath that, you can see the hints that I've stacked up. That's 35 available hints. A hint, what that is when you're playing, if you're stuck and you don't want to have another strike, you can click a hint, and that'll basically reveal the shortest word on your puzzle. We'll come back to hints in a minute when I show the board during gameplay. But 2 hints are free. I mean, free as far as showing on the board in your group. If you play 3 or more hints, it will show your group how many hints you used. So you don't want to cheat. You want to keep the hints few, but if you need them, go ahead and play them. Right below that, you'll find badges you can earn, and I'm excited to say we'll be adding even more soon. Just beneath the badges, you'll find a hint store. At the very top, you can watch a quick 30-second video to earn 3 free hints. Simply tap the play button in the top right corner, watch the short ad, then close it by clicking the X in the corner, and voila, 3 hints are yours to use. Below that, you have the choice to buy hints. 5 for just 99 cents or 20 for $2.99. And for all our testers out there, don't worry about charges during testing. There's a note that says, for testing purposes only, you won't be charged. So go ahead and try it out to make sure everything works perfectly. As a thank you, we'll make sure to continue free hints for our testers even after the game is published to the app stores. Below the hint store, you'll find your settings where you can update your display name and username. You can also set a daily reminder to play today's puzzle. Remember, each day when you log in, you get a free spin with chances to win awesome prizes like hints or a free row of words. Enjoy the rewards and have fun playing. Now let's click the Today tab and play one of today's chorus puzzles. So I don't want to play R and B in front of you because I would fail quickly. I like classic rock, but I'll go ahead and play country today. I'm not a huge country fan, but let's see if we know this puzzle. So I just want to point out real quick, because I'm a new player, meaning I haven't made it to headliner status yet, anyone with less than 150,000 lyric IQ points gets free words when starting a new game. So in this case, us novice players get the top 3 of the shortest words already filled in to use as a starting point. After I obtain headliner status, those words go away, and I don't get to start with any free words. So keep that in mind. So we can see that it gave me I, A, and 2.7. That's kind of an odd word, 2.7, but for some of you country music fans, that might make all the sense in the world and totally help you out. I want you to also know, down at the bottom, there's this blue bar that says Sing It. That typically pops up only when you have 20% of the puzzle complete. And then, if you really know it, you want to actually sing it or speak it, click that button, and you can start singing, carefully. It's going to be voice to text. So depending on how good your phone is with understanding and recognizing your voice, it will write it down in that line right there where it says type a word. And when you're done speaking, just hit the stop, proofread what it said you said, because if it's wrong, you could get a strike. But if it's right, you just hit that green arrow and you submit it, and then confetti may fly. So I'll start playing this puzzle now and show you what happens when I get more than 2, 3, and 4 strikes against me. We'll get new helpers popping up, and I'll show you that. I want to highlight a really cool feature right at the top right corner next to the timer. By the way, this game is timed, and my points decrease the longer it takes me to solve the puzzle. Check out the magnifying glass icon up there. This idea actually came from my dad. He suggested making those tiny dots bigger so they're easier to see. Those dots represent the number of letters in each word. When I implemented this, look at the difference. 3, 2, 1, much clearer. I absolutely love this feature. Thanks so much, Dad, for the great idea. And if any of you testers have suggestions, please share them. That was a fantastic tip. Now, because my timer's rolling, let's dive into this puzzle. Notice how this chorus is structured with a pause after the 4th word? That's key to the rhythm. I'll start by using the hint feature at the bottom left, which reveals the shortest word in the puzzle. Just one click, and there it is. It revealed the word on. I'll try to avoid using more hints to keep the challenge alive. Now let's play. I might say, I said, I want, a common phrase. Think about what usually follows I. I guessed want, but that was a miss, so that's 1 strike. Remember, 6 strikes and the game ends, so I need to be careful. Next, I look for shorter words. And appears multiple times, so I confidently guessed it. Then, and I blank. The blank is 5 letters, so not a short word. If you want to hide the keyboard, just tap the puzzle area. Try an we next, but it's not in the puzzle, so that's strike 2. After 2 strikes, the game helps by revealing the first letter of the shortest word, in this case, H. So I guess he, and it's correct. Continuing, I try he said I love, since love is common in songs. Unfortunately, that's strike 3. The game now offers to show all vowels for free, which can be a big help. I take another guess with out, but that's strike 4. Be cautious with the options. Showing the longest word costs 400 points, and revealing a whole line costs 800 points. Use these wisely to maximize your score and enjoy the game. All right, I'm going to use this helper. I'll click to reveal all the vowels. And wow, that's a lot. Right off the bat, I noticed the third word is 3 letters with no vowels. There are a few like that, such as why or say. Thinking about the pattern, I blanked. Wait, I got it. Not a huge country music fan, but this one rings a bell. And that 2.7 seconds clue really helps. Let me show you how the Sing It feature works because it's not always perfect. I'll click it and try to sing or at least speak the lyrics. Let's see if I remember the tune. It's a classic Tim McGraw song. Here goes. I went skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing, 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I'd been denying. He said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Okay, I know my singing was rough, but check this out. The last word, dying, is only 4 letters in the list, so I'll remove the G. Scrolling up, I see live like you were dying. Now at the top, I see I went sky. 2 words, right? I'll just type sky first. Not sure if it's diving or divin'. Checking again, it's diving without the G. Same with climbing, no G there either. Good catch. Next, 2.7 seconds on a bull. Wait, not bull, but B-U-L-L, and the name is Fu Manchu, 1 word. I'll fix that too. This is tricky. I loved, with a D, no D there. I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness. I think it's I'd been denying, so I'll adjust that. Finally, he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Usually, these courses aren't this tough or require so many edits, but hey, I'm no singer and the words weren't fully clear. Now, I'll hit submit and see how it goes. All right, here's the deal. If I slip up on just 1 word, I only get 1 strike, so I still have a shot. But if I nail every single word, it's going to throw a celebration. Let's find out what happens in 3, 2, 1, boom. We got the track playing in my mind. And I'm pretty sure that's Tim McGraw. And I think this song is Live Like You Were Dying. And I felt every word. Now, I'm about to hit submit. All right. So I just nailed today's country genre chorus. And I'm here on my results board to share a little about how the scoring works. So I had 5 strikes. And it took me 12 minutes and 21 seconds to get the song right. The cool part is that I got bonus points because I correctly guessed both the song title and the artist. Each correct guess gave me 1,500 points, so that's 3,000 points just for knowing the details. The song I guessed was Live Like You Were Dying, and that really boosted my total score. Without those bonuses, I would have only scored 795 points, so it really pays off to know your music well. After scoring, you can write a little taunt or comment that only your group sees, which adds a fun social element to the game. I wrote, I knew it, what a great song, even though I'm not a huge country music fan. The song's story is pretty touching. It's about a guy facing a tough diagnosis and reflecting on life, which makes it really heartfelt. Once you're done, you can share your results via text or social media, making it easy to brag or challenge friends. Plus, you can check out how your group did overall, which adds a competitive edge to the experience. One important tip is about using hints. If you use 3 or more hints during the game, it will show up next to your name in the group results, which might not look great. But if you use 2 or fewer hints, nobody will see that, so it's best to use hints sparingly. It's tempting to tap the hint button to get a better score, but the game is way more fun when you challenge yourself and try to solve the puzzle without too much help. Taking your time and thinking through the clues really makes the victory sweeter and the gameplay more rewarding. The game also shows the difficulty level of each song, which can range from easy to difficult. For example, easy songs usually have shorter, more common words, while harder songs feature longer, less common words in the chorus, which makes guessing tougher. The difficulty level is displayed right below your strikes, so you know what you're up against. This variety keeps the game fresh and challenging, whether you're playing an 80s pop hit or a modern tune. It's a great way to test your music knowledge across different genres and eras. One last thing to mention is that you can replay past puzzles anytime. While these won't count towards new group games, you can see how you rank against other players who have played the same puzzle before. It's a fun way to track your progress and see if you can climb the leaderboard. So always give it your best shot. You might just be the top-ranked player in the world for a particular song. Thanks for tuning in, and we'd love to hear your feedback to keep making the game better. Enjoy playing and have a blast competing with friends and music lovers everywhere. Brought to you by your boys, Rob and Cade.